however you are doing, we are staying motivated in your daily activities. My name is Shafina Fabarwa and I will be your host for this episode. In today's episode, we will discuss a topic that has recently attracted a lot of attention from the investor, business owner, economic student, and even the general public. We are going to talk about the recent rise of the composite stock price index, or as it is commonly known in Indonesia, the IHSG. For many people, the term IHSG may sound familiar because it is often mentioned in economic news. However, many still wonder why the movement of the IHSG receives so much attention. What does an increase in the IHSG for Indonesian economics? Does a rising IHSG indicate that the economic is improving, and importantly, how should ordinary people understand and respond to this situation? These are important and interesting questions because the capital market now plays a bigger role in supporting national economic development. Therefore, in this episode, we will explore the recent rise in the EISG from different perspectives and try to understand what it means for the economic and society. To help us discuss the topic, I'm joined today by our guest speaker, Angga Joshua. Hello Joshua, welcome to my podcast and thank you joining me today.
Hello, Sabin. Thank you for inviting me today. I am very happy to be here and share for development capital market in Indonesia. Become as a very interesting topic lately.
Great, let's move on our first discussion. Before we discuss the reason behind the rise of the IHSG from May to June 2016, some or listener might not fully understand what the IHSG actually is. Could you explain it first, Joshua?
The EISG or Composite Stock Price Index is an indicator used to measure the overall movement of stock prices listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange. In simple terms, it provides a general picture of the performance of Indonesian stock market.
That's very interesting. So, according to you, the IHSG is not just a number that goes up and down every day, but it also gives us an overview of the overall stock market condition. Would it be fair to say that the IHSG acts as a thermometer for the Indonesian stock market?
Yes, that's good way to describe it. Although it cannot perfectly represent the entire condition of Indonesian economy, the EISG is often used as one of the key indicators of to measure investor confidence and optimism about the country's economic prospects.
So, when the IHSG rise, many people immediately associate it with growing investor confidence in the economic. This market the movement of the IHSG, something that is closely watched not only by investor and market participant, but also by the general public who are interested in the country's economic development. In your opinion, why do investors pay so much attention for the IHSG.
Because the EISG provides investor with a general view of the market's direction. When the index shows a consistent upward trend, it usually reflects stronger investor confidence in the economy as well as positive expectation regarding the performance of companies operating in Indonesia.
In recent time, the IHSG has shown a fairly positive trend and has even managed to attract investors. Of course, there raises question about what is actually driving the increase. It is due to improving economic condition, better corporate performance, or are there other contributing factors? In your opinion, what are the main factors behind the recent rise of the IHSG?
There are several related factors. First, Indonesia's economic conditions have been relatively stable, even though the global economy is still facing various challenges. Indonesian economic conditions have been relatively stable, even though the global economy is still facing various challenges. Indonesia has been able to maintain economic growth, financial system stability, and relative control inflation. This condition helps support positive market sentiment. Second, the financial performance report of several rich companies have shown quite good result. When companies report increasing profit and promising business prospect, investors tend to become more interested in buying their shares.
So it can be said that the IHSG is the result of many interconnect factors. When the economic improves, companies show strong performance and investors have confidence in the country's future economic prospect. The stock market tends to move in a positive direction. Speaking of investor sentiment, how big is the influence of investor confidence or optimism on the recent rise of the IHSG?
That's right. The stock market is influenced by many factors at the same time. Economic condition, political stability, government politics, company performance, and investor sentiment all play important roles in shaping the movement of the EISG.
In addition to economic factors and company performance that we discussed earlier, there is another term that often appears when talking about the stock market, namely foreign capital inflow into Indonesia. In fact, the media often use foreign funds flow as one of the reasons behind movement in the IHSG, whether it goes up or down. However, many people may still not fully understand how big the influence of foreign investor actually is on our market. So, Joshua, how significant is the impact of foreign investor on the IHSG?
Their influence is that actually quite significant for Indonesian. For investors manage very large amounts of capital. So when they buy Indonesian stock in large volumes, demands for share increase and price tend to rise. On the other hand, when foreign investors withdraw their fund from the Indonesian market, the selling pressure and cause stock price to fall. Because Indonesia has a large market, a high population, because Indonesia has a large market, a high population, and relatively strong economic growth prospect compared to many other countries. In addition, economic stability and government policy that support investment also become strong attraction for foreign investor.
So it can be said that foreign investor movement do have a real impact on Indonesian stock market. It is not surprising that market participants closely monitor data on foreign capital inflow and outflow from the domestic market. But this raises another question. What makes foreign investor interesting in investing in Indonesia?
Because Indonesia has a large market, a high population, sorry, because Indonesia has a large market, a high population and relatively strong economic growth prospect compared to many other countries. In addition, economic stability and government policy that support investment also become strong attraction for foreign investors.
This has been a very interesting discussion so far. However, when talking about the stock market, it is not enough to only look at domestic condition. In today's era globalization, economic movement and financial market across countries are often interconnected and influence is other. In fact, even that happen abroad can something have a direct impact on Indonesian capital market. So Joshua, apart from domestic condition, do global development also affect the recent rise of the IHSG?
First, when global economic conditions improve or uncurrently decrease, investors tend to become more willing to take risks by investing in emerging markets like Indonesia. Second, central bank interest rate politics in the United States also need to be considered. When global interest rates are stable or declining, capital flow into emerging market usually increase.
So it turns out the global economic development have a quite a strong influence on Indonesian market, even though companies listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange operate domestically. Investor decisions are often influenced by global economic condition and policy from major countries. In the case, it can be said the investor need to pay attention not only to national economics news, but also to international development. So Joshua, even though the EISG is rising, the causes do not only comes from within the country, but can also come from abroad, right?
Yes, that is correct. That is why investors always pay close attention to international economic news before making investment decisions in any country.
After discussing various domestic and global factors that influence the movement of the EISG, it is also interesting to look more specifically at which sector contribute the most to be increased. In reality, when the EISG rise, it does not mean that our sector increase by the same amount. Usually, there are certain sectors that act as the main driver and contribute more significantly than other. So Joshua, if we look more closely, which sector are currently the main driver of the EISG rise?
The banking sector is still one of the main driving forces in the case because it has a very large market capitalization. In addition to banking, the customer sector also shows strong performance, supported by ongoing economic activity among the public. Then there are also the infrastructure, energy, and technology sector, which continue to attract investment attention.
So the rise in the EISG that we are seeing is actually supported by several sectors at once, even though their contribute are not always equal. The banking and consumer sectors still appear to be the backbone of the index movement, while other sectors also contribute depending on their development and business opportunities. So it can be said that each sector play its own role in shaping the direction of the stock market. Does this mean that not all sectors move at the same speed?
That is correct. Some sectors move faster than others, such as customer and banking sector, depending on economic condition and the business prospect of each sector.
There is a question that often comes up in society. When the media reports that the IHSG is rising, many people immediately assume that Indonesian economics it is a good condition. Some even believe that a rising IHSG proves that all level of society are benefiting from the economic growth. But is this view entirely correct? In your opinion, does a rising EISG always mean that the Indonesian economics is performing well?
Not always. The ESG can indeed reflect investor optimism, but it cannot be used as the only measure to assess the overall economy. We also need to look at other indicators such as employment rates, poverty levels, economic growth, people purchasing power, and income distribution. The ESG may rise because investors are optimistic about the future, but at the same time, there may still be groups in society that have not directly benefited from economic growth.
That is very insightful. So, even though the EISG is often used as an economic barometer, we cannot immediately conclude that the overall economic condition of society has improved just because the stock market is rising. There are many other aspects that need to consider to get a more complete picture of Indonesian economics. So it can be said that when reading news about the EISG, people should also look at the economic indicator so they do not judge the economic from one perspective. So Joshua, we really do need to look at the broader picture, right?
Exactly, the ESG is an important economic indicator, but is not the only one.
Today, on June 19, the MSCI review results were announced. From the report, Indonesian stock market was assessed quite positively. Saying this result, that is mean that the investor are becoming more interested in investing in Indonesia because it is considered an attractive investment destination. Some even say that Indonesian stocks have the potential to rise future. So, Joshua, that they have an impact on the EISG. And for example, if I have the idle fund of around 50 million rupiah, is now a good time to start investing in the Indonesian stock market?
In my view, the MSCI report is quite important because it significantly influenced investor sentiment. Before the results were announced, many local investors were considered, including myself, because if the assessment had been negative, stock price could have fallen and investor portfolios would have been affected. In many views, the MSCI report is quite important because it significantly influenced investor sentiment. Before result were announcement, many local investors were concerned, including myself, because if the assessment had been negative, stock price could have fallen and investor portfolios would have been affected. MSCI result also affect the ESG if investor, especially foreign investor, withdraw fund from the Indonesian stock market. Selling pressure increase, causing stock price and the ESG to weaken. Conversely, positive results like this year's can boost investor confidence and become one of the factors supporting ESG growth. However, it, however, even when sentiment is positive, investment decisions should not be based solely on good news. If you have 15 million rupiah to invest, you should still conduct proper analysis based on data, company fundamentals, and your investment goal to that your decisions are more structured and well informed.
Thank you to Angga Joshua for sharing his knowledge and insightful with us regarding how the rise of ESG impact as part general public in this episode.
Okay, thank you, Safin, for inviting me today. I hope this discuss can be useful for all the listener podcast.
Iya, berarti gue juga harus nengok ke ini dong pas ngomong and thank you for the all listener kepada pendengar. Berarti gue juga nengok dulu ke sini pertama.
Iya.
Ya udah ulang lagi berarti.
Iya, langsung aja.
Apa? Langsung dari ini gue yang and thank you for listener atau dari awal?
Dari awal.
Oh ya. Thank you to Angga Joshua for sharing his knowledge and insightful with us regarding how the rise of ESG impact as part general public in this episode.
Okay, thank you, Safin, for inviting me today. I hope this discuss can be useful for the listener podcast.
And thank you all for listener who have stayed with us from beginning and until the end in this episode. Thank you and see you next time.